Good afternoon, and welcome to the badge ceremony of Waterloo Regional Police Recruit Class 111. I'm Staff Sergeant Allison Sproul, Executive Support Officer with the Waterloo Regional Police Service, and I have the privilege of serving as your MC today. We are pleased to be hosting today's ceremony here on Singer Doyle Catholic Secondary School. This ceremony is a special one for our service as we celebrate our 50th anniversary, 50 years of proudly serving the residents of this great region. Today, we welcome 13 new officers to our service. 5 of these officers have come from other services across Ontario and Canada. They bring with them a wealth of experience and knowledge. In front of you, their family and friends, they will receive their police badge and begin their new careers as police officers. So welcome, and thank you for being a part of this very special moment in our service's history and in these officers' careers. This ceremony marks the completion of approximately 4 months of recruit training provided by instructors at both our local Waterloo Regional Police Service training branch and at the Ontario Police College in Elmer. Upon completion of the oath of office here today, our new members will embark on an exciting and rewarding career. They will serve a vibrant and dynamic community and be part of an organization that values people, performance and progress, and principled planning, in addition to accountability, continuous improvement, integrity, and respect. Here is Class 111 marching on parade.
All in. Up. Left, turn. Right, press. Right, front. And then
Family and friends, senior officers and dignitaries, followed by the Chief of Police, will now be escorted to their respective places by Staff Sergeant Matt Halliday of our Human Resources Branch. And we will begin preparations to march on the colors of the Waterloo Regional Police Service.
Class 11. Attention.
Drill Sergeant Major Eric Boynton will now ask permission of the Chief of Police to march on the colors. We invite everyone to stand or remain standing for the arrival of the color party, followed by the singing of the national anthem. For members in uniform, the Chief will take the salute for the colors. Marching on parade honors tradition, presentation, and excellence. Moving as a team, modern military and police services have taught unity and formation. The Honor Guard members volunteer their time for special occasions and events of great significance to help represent our service's commitment to community, to our pride in our profession, and to the memory of our fallen colleagues. We would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather today is traditionally used by the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and Neutral people. This land is part of the Haldeman Tract, which includes 6 miles on each side of the Grand River and was promised to the 6 nations. In offering this welcoming to us all, we also recognize the enduring presence and deep traditional knowledge and philosophies of Indigenous people with whom we share this land today. We would like to offer our thanks and respect as we strive to strengthen our relationships with them. Our ceremony will get underway shortly with the singing of our national anthem. I want to take a moment first to acknowledge the recent tragic event that took place early this morning in Roget, just outside of Ottawa. OBP Sergeant Eric Mueller was shot and killed in the line of duty after responding to a disturbance call. 2 other officers were also shot and injured. Our thoughts are with them and their families in this difficult time. We recognize the sacrifices that are made on a daily basis by members of the Waterloo Regional Police Service and policing communities across Ontario and Canada. All uniform members, please stand at attention. Again, Chief Kroll will take the salute for all uniform members. Leading us today is Monsignor Doyle's School Choir. Would everyone please stand or remain standing for the singing of O Canada?
Our home and nation friend, through ancient love, in our lost land, with glowing hearts we sing the true Lord's strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on God for thee. God keep our land, glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on God for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, and please be seated. Thank you to Monsignor Doyle Choir for your wonderful contribution to today's ceremony. There is also another group that we would like to recognize from the school today, the students in the grade 11 workplace construction class led by Mr. Sinti. These 22 talented students work with our K-9 unit to construct equipment that will be used as part of our K-9 agility training program for many years to come. The training obstacle equipment is used year-round and is instrumental in the training of our police service dogs. We would ask that these students and their teacher, Mr. Sinti, please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for your incredible work. The Drill Sergeant Major will now invite Chief Kroll to perform an inspection of our new members. The inspection party will also include Chair Karen Redmond from the Police Services Board, Director Tyrone Dowling from the Waterloo District Catholic School Board, and the Principal of Monsignor Doyle, Lou Bellini. The duties of the Drill Sergeant Major are to instruct new recruits in drill commands, lead members through parades and processions, and maintain a professional image of the service at events. Class 111 has worked very hard to perfect their formations to ensure they are prepared for today's ceremony and that they pass their first inspection by the Chief. At this time, I would like to introduce our dignitaries and the executive leadership team. I would ask that you stand as I call your name so that you can be acknowledged. From the Ontario Court of Justice, Justice Craig Perry. From the Waterloo Catholic District School Board, Director Tyrone Dowling. From Monsignor Doyle Catholic Secondary School, Principal Lou Bellini. From the Police Services Board, Board Chair Karen Redden. Tony Giovinazzo. Ian McLean. Sandy Shantz. Karen Quigley-Hobbs. Doug Craig. From the City of Cambridge, Mayor Jan Leggett. From North Dumfries, Mayor Sue Foxton. From the Waterloo Regional Police Service, Shirley Hilton, Deputy Chief of Neighborhood Policing and Investigations. I would also like to ask the Waterloo Regional Police Service senior leadership team to please stand and be acknowledged. I would also like to recognize Mark Egers, President of the Waterloo Regional Police Association. Tim Repperon, Vice President of the Waterloo Regional Police Association. And finally, Chief of Police, Mark Pearl. Get a round of applause, please, Rob. Uniformed officers may now remove your headdress. I will now call upon Justice Craig Perry from the Ontario Court of Justice to please come forward for the swearing in of our new members. We welcome him to administer the oath of office.
All right, good afternoon, one and all. I must say it's a good-looking crew we have here. This is a moment of great pride and accomplishment for our new officers and, of course, their friends and families, and rightly so. Becoming a police officer is both a great honor and a privilege. Beginning today, you will be entrusted by our community to protect all of its members, provide all manner of assistance to those in need, to prevent crimes, to solve crimes, and to apprehend those who commit them. And simultaneously, to safeguard the constitutional rights of each member of our community, and to safeguard each other in the process. You will each play a fundamental role in this balancing act we call democracy. In the process, you will be asked to balance competing interests and obligations. If one stops to think about it, it's a daunting responsibility as you walk out your door each day to go to work. And you are imbued with significant powers so that you can carry out that responsibility. You have been chosen because each one of you is intelligent, compassionate, dedicated, disciplined, and wise. I have great confidence that each of you will carry out your duties with great distinction. Congratulations to you. And now we will administer the oath. So I will ask when I read this for all of you to repeat after me and to pull out either your oath cards or your affirmation cards. Very well. I state your name. Solemnly swear or affirm that I will be loyal to Canada that I will uphold the Constitution of Canada, and that I will, to the best of my ability, preserve the peace, prevent offenses, and discharge my other duties as a police officer faithfully, impartially, and according to law. So help me God. Congratulations to all. We will now sign the formal documents.
Thank you, Justice Perry. In a moment, we will begin the badge presentations. We welcome you to take pictures and video throughout the ceremony. We will invite you forward to take closer photos of the parade a little later on. I would ask at this time, Chief Kroll and Sheriff Redmond come to the front for the badging ceremony. Each new constable will take their turn individually to approach Chief Kroll to receive their police badge. We'll be calling out your names by ascending badge number. Please come forward when your name is called. Steve Crivero, badge 1724. Steve was born and raised in Toronto. He studied engineering at Seneca, but quickly realized his passion for law enforcement, and at 19 years of age, became a law enforcement officer. In 2014, Steve joined Toronto Police Service Parking Enforcement Unit, and in 2019, became a district special constable serving the community. This gave him the knowledge and experience to apply to be a police constable. Steve wanted to take the step to policing as he enjoyed his role interacting with the community, specifically working with youth and providing assistance to individuals with mental health illness. He is excited to serve Waterloo Region where he now lives. Steve would like to thank his parents, Bilio and Maria Crivero, for their continuous love and support, and his amazing wife, Ashley, for being strong and supportive, taking care of their 7-month-old daughter, Aria, while he was at the Ontario Police College. Constable Steve Crivero. Emily Dadla, badge 1725. Emily is from Stratford. She worked hospital security at London Health Sciences Centre. She is most looking forward to being able to make a positive difference and build trust within her community. Emily wants to thank her family for their continuous support and guidance through this process. Constable Emily Della. James Drake, badge 1726. James grew up and still lives outside of Owen Sound. James studied police foundations at Georgia College, graduating from the Owen Sound campus. Following his studies, he continued his work and learning experiences through security work at Saugeen First Nation. James then worked for Ontario Parks as a park warden of Sauga Beach and our Road Provincial Parks before being hired with the Waterloo Regional Police Service. Some fun facts about James are his passion for working on cars and anything with an engine for this matter. He also really enjoys fishing. James would like to thank his friends and family for their endless support of achieving his childhood dream. Constable James Drake. Daniel Kurzik, badge 1727. Daniel grew up in London and attended the University of Western Ontario, where he graduated with a double major in criminology and sociology. Prior to getting hired with the Waterloo Regional Police Service, Daniel worked at Bell Canada Enterprise as a corporate store manager. Daniel is really looking forward to starting on the road and serving the community. Daniel would like to thank his wife, Emily, for her continued support throughout his journey to becoming a police officer. Constable Daniel Kurzik. Megan Raper, badge 1728. Megan grew up in Woodstock. She went to Wilfrid Laurier University at the Brantford campus, where she completed her honors Bachelor of Arts in Forensic Psychology and a minor in Criminology. Megan was always drawn to Waterloo Regional Police Service and policing from such a young age. Megan volunteered with the Brantford Police Service as an auxiliary member and took part in many community events and experiences. Megan also worked at Brantford General Hospital as a security guard before starting to pursue her policing career with Waterloo Regional Police. Megan would like to thank her mom, Valerie, and dad, Derek, for their everlasting love and support for her on her journey into her dream career. Megan Raper. Yuri Rosa, badge 1729. Yuri was born in Brazil. He is the youngest son of Valjean and Giovanna and has two sisters, Paola and Tatiana. Yuri was a police officer in Brazil. He worked in the drug division and then at the police academy as an instructor. That was 9 years ago before moving to Canada, and he could not have done it without three things: the unwavering support of his wife, the true definition of a partner, his sisters, forever going cheer and proud, and his parents, the best role models anyone could ask for. Constable Yuri Rosa. Brooke Steffler, badge 1730. Brooke has resided in Kitchener her whole life and completed all of her schooling in the region. She graduated from Conestoga College for Protection, Security, and Investigations. While at college, Brooke spent her time volunteering with Meals on Wheels, delivering food hampers to those within the community. Brooke has always wanted to become a police officer. She gained experience through working in the mental health department at Cambridge Memorial Hospital, GRT, Transit Security, and then moving into corrections. Brooke would like to thank her parents, Tracy and Dan, as well as the rest of her family and friends for always supporting her and helping her achieve her goal of becoming a police officer. Brooke is very excited to start this new chapter of her life and cannot wait to serve the community. Constable Brooke Steffler. Alejandra Vasquez, badge 1731. Alejandra was born in the United States and moved to Canada with her parents when she was 5 years old. She calls KW Region her forever home. She attended Woodland Christian High School, where she participated in team sports and music groups and volunteered as much as she could. She went on to further her education at the University of Waterloo, and in her third year, she decided to apply to the Waterloo Regional Police Service. Alejandra has always been passionate about people and her community. She volunteered with Victim Services, Waterloo Region as a crisis responder, St. John's Kitchen in Kitchener, the Brain Injury Association of Waterloo Wellington, and on mission trips overseas to Uganda and Moldova. She is thankful for the relentless support and love of her parents and her high school resource officer, Constable David Cassidy, who encouraged her to become a constable with the Waterloo Regional Police Service. Constable Alejandra Vasquez. Kayleen Coughlin, badge 1732. Kayleen was a police officer with Durham Regional Police for 18 years and is one of our experienced hires. She grew up in Durham and was very excited being hired by Durham Police Service in 2005. Kayleen has worked in a variety of specialty units, Community Response Unit, Mental Health Support Unit, and finished her career there as a recruitment officer. Kayleen was the recipient of the Alan D. Christensen Memorial Award, voted and awarded by her peers in 2005 to one new recruit who demonstrates leadership skills, teamwork, positivity, and commitment to physical fitness. Kayleen recognizes the importance of peer support and looks forward to new opportunities with the Waterloo Regional Police. She is honored to be a chosen member of the Waterloo Regional Police Service and looks forward to the many exciting opportunities the service has to offer. Kayleen would like to thank her family and friends for their continued support in helping her reach her goals. Constable Kayleen Coughlin. Brett Buchanan, badge 1733. Brett grew up in Listowel. He has always been connected with his community through sports and recreational activities. Brett went to Western University where he studied criminology in pursuit of one day joining the police service. Brett worked for the City of Toronto in security and was hired by the Toronto Police Service in 2018. During his time in Toronto, he worked in the Primary Response Unit, Community Response Unit, and Criminal Investigation Bureau. Most recently, Brett spent a year working in the Neighborhood Community Officer Program. He enjoys building relationships with community members. Working in a team environment is his favorite part of policing. After living in Toronto, Brett and his wife decided to move back to Little to be closer to friends and family. Brett enjoys socializing with friends and family, playing golf, perfecting his grilling skills, and being walked by his dog, Hallie. Constable Brett Buchanan. Ryan Forbes, badge 1734. Ryan was born in Gander, Newfoundland, the son of an airline employee. Frequent transfers carried him to various provinces, including Alberta, where he graduated high school. Prior to policing, Ryan worked in several trades, including automotive maintenance, agriculture equipment manager, courier driver, commercial construction, and oil field work. Ryan participated in citizen police academies with both Regina and Calgary Police and volunteered with Calgary Police for over a year. He was recruited by Moose Jaw Police Service in 2011, where he was a constable until 2023. Ryan enjoys hiking, mountain biking, and walks with his fiancée Amanda and their chihuahua Maisie, while all wearing matching tracksuits. His passion is mechanics, specifically Mustangs and fast Fords. Constable Ryan Forbes. I would now like to invite retired Sergeant Rob Young forward to assist with the badge presentation to his son. Joshua Young, badge 1735. Josh is joining the Waterloo Regional Police Service as a resident of Waterloo Region, who also pursued his education locally at Conestoga College, graduating in police foundations. Josh initially commenced his policing career with Hamilton Police Service and is excited to bring his training and experiences to the Waterloo Regional Police Service as a second-generation officer of our service. Josh is an avid police badge collector, amassing a collection that represents all of Ontario's law enforcement community, and is now expanding his collection to other provinces and the states. Josh would like to thank his family and friends for their support. Constable Joshua Young. Jonathan Morris, badge 1736. Jonathan grew up in Paris with his parents, grandparents, and 3 of his 5 siblings. Jonathan attended Fanshawe College for Police Foundations before joining the Canadian Forces as a military police corporal. After releasing from the military, Jonathan joined Canadian Pacific Police Service, where he served for 8 years as a constable covering Southern Ontario. He has lived in Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, Alberta, and currently resides in Paris with his wife Sarah and daughters Allery and Isla. Jonathan volunteers with Special Olympics as a member of Grant County Volunteer Fire Department. He will be stationed at Central Division of Waterloo Regional Police. Jonathan would like to thank his grandmother, Shirley Morris, and his wife, Sarah Galloway, for their support and guidance. Constable Jonathan Morris. Thank you to Justice Perry. You may return to your seat. Thank you, Chief Kroll and Chair Redmond. You may also return to your seats. At this time, guests are invited to take photographs of the graduating class on parade. Proud parents, siblings, partners, please come forward.
Attention!
Family, if you want to come forward to where a professional photographer is, you may take photographs or videos.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
You don't have to be shy. You can go right up to them and get close and take it right in the center. Thank you.
I like your squeeze it.
Thank you. And if you want to take your seats. The real test is after you go home. You look at the photographs and tell me whether or not they were staring at the camera or whether they were staring straight ahead, because when they're at attention, they're supposed to be staring straight ahead. At this time, I would like to recognize the officers of our service who will continue to provide direction, training, instruction, and support to our newest members. Although not all were able to attend today, we would like to thank the mid-leaders and field development officers for the important contribution each one is making in the lives and careers of our new officers. Also, special thanks to the members of our training and education branch and our human resources branch for their valuable role in this process. We will now get underway with official remarks and speeches. I would like to introduce newly sworn in Constable Daniel Kurzik to come to the podium to speak on behalf of Recruit Class 111.
Hello, family, friends, and honored guests. My name is Daniel Kurzik, and it is my honor to stand before you today on this special occasion. Firstly, I would like to express our gratitude to everyone who has supported us throughout this journey. Thank you, Chief Mark Crow, and the remainder of our senior leadership team for being so involved, kind, and respectful throughout our process of joining the Waterloo Regional Police Service. Thank you to the entire training team for spending countless hours, days, and weeks preparing us academically and physically for the realities of this noble profession by pushing us to be the best we can be so that we possess the knowledge and skill set we need in order to carry out our duties by serving our community with confidence, professionalism, and integrity. To our families and loved ones, thank you for everything you have done for us that led us to being here today. Your faith, love, support, and encouragement has provided us with important motivation that was crucial throughout this entire journey. For the rest of our guests here today, thank you for taking the time out of your day to support us here today on one of the greatest days that marks the start of our careers. Today, we officially join the ranks of law enforcement, a profession that is heroic, rewarding, and at times, extremely challenging. We will be required to make split-second decisions in high-pressure situations, decisions that can have profound impacts on people's lives. We are aware of these challenges and risks that come with being a police officer. And when faced with these challenges, we will fall back on our training in order to protect and serve with courage, compassion, and professionalism so that each and every member of Waterloo's region feels safe and is safe. We know that our work is important and that it is essential to the safety and well-being of our community, and we will be committed to earning the trust and respect of the people we serve through our actions, our dedication, and our service. Throughout this entire process, we have experienced many different things throughout our training to get us where we are here today. One specific thing has really stood out to me and is something that I will cherish for the rest of my life. I learned that the regional police service is more than just a police service. It is a family. Each and every day that our uniform is put on, we are working alongside our brothers and sisters and making our community a better place to live in. I am extremely proud to say that I am a member of this wonderful family. We are the community, and together we shall grow alongside our community as the world we live in is continuously changing and evolving. This is something that we will stay committed to for the rest of our careers. Alongside my brothers and sisters today, we receive our badges, symbols of our authority and our commitment to serve. We will wear them with pride, knowing that they represent the trust and respect of our community. We also understand that the badge is not just a piece of metal. It is a reminder of our oath, our duty, and our responsibility to serve with honor and integrity. The badge in and of itself does not gain our community's trust. However, our actions each and every time we deal with a member of our community does. As I stand here beside this wonderful group of leaders that I've been fortunate enough to start my career with, I have no doubt in my mind the positive impact we will all have on our community throughout our careers. To my brothers and sisters up with me here today, we're finally here. The day we have been looking forward to has finally arrived. I am so proud of all the hard work that we have all put in to get us here today. Throughout this entire journey leading us up here today, we have created a bond which will last a lifetime. Our shared love for policing has brought us all close to one another and has given us the strength to successfully get us through our training and now here today, finally receiving our badges together. We supported each other throughout this entire process, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of individuals to do this with. Seeing the type of leaders you all are makes me confident that you will all have a positive impact on Waterloo's region. I am so excited to see where each of your careers will take you, and I am honored that I was able to start my career alongside all of you. Please take this moment to reflect on who you were at the core when you first got hired, because that same person who you were is who you are today and who you will be for the remainder of your careers. Never forget that. Now, that does not mean you cannot grow, as growing will be a huge part of our careers. But who you are at the core, on the inside, is what gave you the privilege of standing up here today. I stand by the words of Del Plummer. You are all intelligent, articulate, good human beings. And that is so important when having the honor of being a leader in your community. We have gone through so much leading us to receive our badges today. And something that I want to ensure to each and every one of you here is that same amount of training, dedication, and drive to want to do better does not end here today, as this is only the beginning of a lifelong career of continuous development, continuous training, and a continuous dedication to always want to do better in order to ensure that each and every time we are dealing with our community, we are effectively creating a positive impact with every member of Waterloo's regional municipality. My brothers and sisters, be strong, be proud, and most importantly, be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Constable Kurzik. I would now like to invite Monsignor Doyle School Principal Lou Bellini forward to say a few words of welcome.
Go from the tallest guy in the room to the shortest guy in the room. And yes, I'm standing. Good afternoon, and welcome to Monsignor Doyle Catholic Secondary School, the greatest school in Cambridge, but I may be a little biased. I would like to begin by recognizing and welcoming Chief Mark Kroll, Justice Craig Perry, Police Service Board Chair Karen Redmond, Mayor Jen Leggett from Cambridge, Mayor Sue Foxton from North Dumfries, and Mayor Sandy Shantz from Woolwich, along with Mr. Tyrell Dowden, our Director of Education from Waterloo Catholic District School Board, as well as our honored guests, parents, family, and most importantly, the recruits of Class 111. We are honored that our school is asked to host the badge ceremony, and we look forward to continuing and strengthening our relationship with the Waterloo Region Police Service. Our community is only stronger when its members work together to the betterment of the families we both serve. Once again, welcome to Monsignor Doyle, and I hope that you enjoyed your stay at this wonderful school. Take care.
Thank you, Principal Bellini. I would now like to invite Chair of the Police Service Board, Chair Karen Redmond, to come forward to address the recruits.
So today is a very special day. It's a point in your career. I know some people have talked about it as a starting point, but I know this career started a long time ago for many of you. Whether you're a second generation police officer, or something you decided as a child, or some of the experiences you had in life, or that you started with another service and came to WRPS. We're very, very pleased today. It is a big deal. And I'm very pleased to be here with all of my board colleagues, as well as some of my regional colleagues from the Regional Council, to acknowledge what a significant juncture this is in your journey as you go forward. You know, beginnings are exciting, and so are endings. And I would be very remiss if I didn't acknowledge that Deputy Chief Shirley Kelton. This will be her last badging ceremony. And she leaves behind her a proud legacy of personal commitment to police service and to our community. But she also leaves an incredible leadership team. And I have to smile when you quoted one of your trainers, because I've heard time and time again, not only from people in the service, in new officers, but from other services, that we really do prepare our recruits for success. You're a shining example of people who have already committed through your volunteer service, through your education, your commitment to community. And I know that that bodes well for the region of Waterloo. So on behalf of the 630,000 people who live in Waterloo region, and those that will come seeking the kind of quality of life that we enjoy, thank you for being such an integral and important part of our community safety and our community fabric. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chair Redmond. I'm now pleased to welcome to the podium Mark Kroll, our Chief of Police, who will address the new officers and their guests.
Thank you. It's such an honor to be here, truly to be within the school, Monsignor Doyle Catholic Secondary School. So proudly supported today by our distinguished guests, Chair Redmond, all members of our board here today, Justice Perry, Mayor Liggett, Mayor Foxton, Mr. Dowling, Principal Lou Bellini from Monsignor Doyle, all members of our senior leadership team, Mark Eagers, Tim Repron from the WRPA. Just want to acknowledge the Chief Ceremonial Honor Guard, who always keep us in check and in style. Thank you very much. Our MC, Allison Sproul, Staff Sergeant, And want to recognize the choir that brought us in today. I don't think you got a round of applause, so let's recognize them now. For a wonderful. Sometimes the formality gets in the way of good recognition. But certainly want to recognize all of the incredible family, friends, and support folks here today. It's such a touching occasion, and it's so special to welcome 13 new officers, exceptional people, to be introduced to our community. It's a real honor to be within these walls, within a school that we cherish so much, and it's very fitting that we're soon to celebrate Police Week, and the theme this year is Building Bridges, Celebrating Police and Community Partnerships. So this is a way that across Ontario and across Canada, we celebrate the strength of our partnerships. And we'll be so happy to host an open house this upcoming weekend, and you're certainly all welcome. But I do want to thank and recognize Director Tyler Dowling and Principal Lou Bellini for welcoming us here, and really all the staff of Monsignor Doyle and all across the Waterloo Catholic District School Board. I want to thank you for your phenomenal community leadership. On behalf of every member of our police service, we have such a tremendous respect, and we thank you for your work as educators, the work you do every day shaping the prosperity of our current and future society. We so greatly value. So we look forward to strengthening our relationship with you moving forward. We seek to build a safe community together. So thank you to Monsignor Doyle, all the staff, students, and supporters. Thank you very much. So to any young people in the room, and I don't fit that category by any stretch, any students that should be in class that are here, or any guests that are joining us here today, I have a couple points of recognition and a couple requests. Stemming from today, please take the opportunity. You've heard a little bit about our exceptional people. If you ever have the opportunity to connect personally in the public, take a chance to say hi. Come out and engage with our people whenever you have that chance. We all know that a simple smile and a greeting can open a million doors, and please don't be shy to engage with our members because they care about you. We care about you. That's why we're here, is to look at the current and the future generation. And my second request along those lines is please do give serious consideration to a career in public safety and the justice sector. There's so many wonderful careers and opportunities to contribute as a professional, as a volunteer, and we certainly welcome any engagements we can have with you along those lines. You are our future. You will shape the face of justice and peace and community health for all of us. And we are so inspired to be here and to look forward to the world that you will make and how you will make our community a stronger and a better place. So I am going to go a bit off script, and Chair Redmond was right to recognize Deputy Chief Shirley Hilton, who will hate me for doing this. And I'll get it back going at the office. But I do want to recognize that she will be retiring in a couple of weeks. She's had a distinguished career over 33 years, and I've had a real privilege and a pleasure to work closely with her for the last few. And for many years, she's been a tremendous role model of mine and has provided me limitless guidance and wisdom, and for me and so many others within our organization. So I'm going to share a bit of Shirley Hilton wisdom with you today. She's very fond of a couple quotes. One is that you're allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. So in other words, be proud of who you are and what you've accomplished, but also recognize that we're all unfinished human beings. We're all a work in progress, and the learning, the evolution of becoming the best version of ourselves never stops. It doesn't matter who you are. And most seasoned professionals in the room today from all walks of life can relate to that, knowing that failure is often our greatest teacher. So another kernel of wisdom that Shirley likes to pass on, often some of our newest members have heard, is the notion of become comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's sort of a rite of passage in policing, where I think that almost every conversation I've had has been an awkward one in one way, shape, or form. But fighting through that barrier of discomfort can become your superpower. Bringing calm in difficult circumstances, an incredible skill that you will harness, and you can learn it. It's something that our members do extraordinarily well. So in sharing this wisdom from Deputy Hilton, I just want to recognize her incredible career accomplishments. She has demonstrated tremendous public safety leadership at local, provincial, and national levels. And while today is not goodbye, there will be a chance to celebrate her. Please help me in recognizing Shirley, her incredible career contributions. We certainly thank her for her dedicated professionalism and care for the citizens of our region. And that is fitting because all of us are replaceable. We will all pass the torch to the next generation of leaders and members of this service. And we're so proud to welcome our newest members. Each of you signify hope and the next generation of police leadership. And you've all chosen a life of nobility, honor, and purpose. And I'm so proud to empower, and on our collective behalf, the start of your new career. What we accomplish as a collective team, I believe every day is truly inspiring, 24 hours a day, 365. It's amazing what our members do. The service that we provide is multifaceted, it's sophisticated, ranging from high-stakes emergency response to complex investigations and endless problem solving with our community partners. This work is to be commended and is to be celebrated. And there will be many sacrifices and challenges that you will face throughout your career, but it can be one of unlimited rewards. Most of your greatest moments undoubtedly will be quiet ones that you celebrate with yourselves or your respective team, but there's no doubt that you will have the opportunity to make a positive difference in the lives of citizens every single day, and that is an honor and a privilege. We know that you have what it takes to serve with pride and integrity and humility, and our community wants you to succeed. It is our responsibility as a leadership team and as an organization, as a community, to ensure that you're set up for success. We're one united team, and we must recognize we have to put our people first. We must invest in you to keep you healthy over the course of your career. We know that even on a tough day today where we recognize a death across the province, that we will continue to support and carry each other through our greatest challenges and our toughest times. We are committed to building the most supportive, inclusive, and the healthiest organization possible to keep you safe and healthy throughout your career. And our team, as has been mentioned, is united and focused on ensuring that every citizen of our region is safe and feels safe. So as our newest members, you will now embody our service motto, the notion that we are all people helping people. And this is a powerful call to action every day. So in saying that, I'd like to recognize all of the family members and the loved ones who have supported you on your journeys to this date. I want to thank you for raising and for caring for such amazing people. Your continued support will mean the world to them moving forward. Let's recognize all the family and friends here today. There's no denying it. It's a tough profession, one that takes a special kind of grit and toughness and complex resilience, in order to succeed over years. And my request to our newest officers is simple: is to capture this moment. Dan stole so much of my thunder; he did so well. But capture this moment and harness the feeling of pride that stirs in your belly and your soul today. That sense of positive optimism that you have at the start of your career and your journey with us. No matter what you encounter, you alone possess the capacity to remain positive. And just like Deputy Chief Hilton is soon to end her career, she remains, with that passion. And so the ultimate goal should be to end your career with that same, sense of selflessness and serving our community that you feel today. So your purpose now is to instill peace and prosperity for everyone across Waterloo Region. This is a tall task, but your community needs you, and we are so grateful for your dedicated service. In closing here today, I often like to humble myself and remind myself in many ways how I am getting old, and I'm far from ever being cool. I never was. And so I will draw some words, not from a poet, not from an academic, not from a philosopher, but I will draw some wisdom from the Foo Fighters. And if you're not familiar, you can Google them. They're a rock band for our younger people. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. And like Dan spoke today, I'm not shy to acknowledge that we are at our best when we infuse love in our daily work. This means showing love for our fellow citizens and our fellow members, showing love for this profession, and showing love for ourselves. So in closing, to Steve, Emily, James, Dan, Megan, Yuri, Brooke, Alejandra, Kayleen, Brett, Ryan, Josh, and Jonathan. In all of your pursuits, be bold, be brave, be strong, and above all, be kind in everything you do. Together, we will accomplish great things. Together, we will make this world a better and safer place. Thank you.
We are nearing the conclusion of today's ceremony. I would now invite Chief Kroll to prepare to dismiss the parade. Uniform members, please replace your headdress. Drill Sergeant Major, please prepare the parade to return to attention, which you just did. On behalf of Chief Mark Kroll, Police Services Board, senior staff, and all police members, thank you for sharing this special event with us. After the parade and colors are dismissed, we invite you to mingle with the officers and new graduates and join us for refreshments provided by Mrs. Lostila's hospitality program here at Monsignor Doyle. The Drill Sergeant Major requests permission from the Chief of Police to march up the colors and then dismisses the parade. Senior members of uniformed officers, please stand for the departure of the color party. Once again, thank you for being part of our ceremony today. Let's have a final round of applause.